I'm Tarot Oracle, and this is my Tarot/Oracle reading for MP. Now, MP is wanting to know about love. Like quite a few readings today, wants to know about love. So let's look at love for MP. First of all, you want to know if you had a guy coming. You do have a guy coming. You have the Knight of Swords. Now, there's some good news, there's some bad news. Knight of Swords is a very action-packed guy, probably a Gemini. Oh, God, Gemini. Anyway, probably a Gemini. I think I have a Gemini that asked me for a reading. They wrote me like 9 paragraphs. Anyway, so he's a pretty action-packed guy. He's a Gemini, so he's going to be very, very talkative, very kind of action-packed type of guy. Now, the good news is that you have a guy coming. The bad news is he's very clingy. So he will latch onto you and not let go. So that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. Yeah, in general, guys that are, you can see the loneliness card up here. Guys that are just lonely, haven't had a relationship in a while, are not exactly that practiced with how to deal with women in general. So if he comes across as needy, a little too clingy, don't let that detract you from him, because I think that you guys would make a good mix. Part of the Temperance card is two things that don't mix together, like oil and water type of deal. And I think that you guys will not mix very well at first. And that's caused by the degree of loneliness that he has. So if he is too clingy, just kind of don't write him off immediately, because it looks like you guys will have a pretty decent relationship. So I don't think it's like a long-term permanent relationship, but it's a good relationship, something that you can build upon, something that's going to make you happy for a while, something that's going to kind of fill the void, you know. So he is coming from a place of loneliness. He is coming from a place of some desperation, and he will cause you a little bit of grief and frustration in the beginning. But I think long-term you guys will have a pretty successful relationship, although not, you know, forever type of relationship, soulmate or nothing. It's going to be a nice relationship and something that you can learn from, and very beneficial for both of you. So just be aware that you do have a guy coming. However, probably a Gemini, probably a little too hyper, probably a little too clingy. He's going to have a lot of signs that are bad and will immediately alert you just instinctually to get rid of him. However, if you can just kind of tolerate him and have a little patience with a guy, I think he'll work out for a while. So you want to know if you had a guy coming. You do, but he does have a downside associated with him. So just be aware that, you know, just kind of put up with him and see where it goes. And I think you'll find a relationship that's actually quite enjoyable, and that you'll have a good time with for a while. Again, this is not going to be a permanent thing, but that said, it's going to be something where you can grow and learn from, and it'll be a pretty good time once you get past the initial bad part. So that is my reading.